You can't counter program what All Elite Wrestling is doing. Yeet!
What a time it is to be a wrestling fan. I never thought that we would ever be able to experience another boom period, but we are absolutely living through one right here and right now. The wrestling business is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. The television has been cinema, and ever since last year, there's been insane breaking news stories about every week. Just look at what's happened within the past month and some change. CM Punk got fired from AEW. Endeavor merged WWE and UFC into one company. ESPN broke the news of Jade Cargill signing over to WWE. And Edge became All Elite. And this week was none different. Making his way to the ring, we present to you the Tuesday Night War. NXT and AEW going head to head once again for one night only. In case you were wondering, why was this night such a big deal? Why did WWE ridiculously stack its developmental show with John Cena, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Asuka, Paul Heyman, and The Undertaker? Well, thanks to the MLB playoffs, AEW Dynamite had to be bumped from their regularly scheduled programming from Wednesday to Tuesday, a night that also just happened to be already occupied by WWE NXT. Lest we forget the last time these two programs shared the same night, the famed, or depending on who you talk to about it, the lamented Wednesday Night Wars, where the upstart AEW would regularly outperform NXT in the overall ratings and in the key 18 to 49 demographic.
Meltzer says I'm in the key demo.
Almost every week from October 2nd, 2019 to April 7th, 2021. Some people may deny the impact of AEW's immediate success. However, I don't doubt for 1 second that the success of AEW led to the full reboot of NXT and getting bumped to another night. But this time around, Triple H and Shawn Michaels wanted to send a message to show why WWE is WWE and AEW still has a long way to go. Those bald assholes wanted to send Tony Khan a great birthday present. Tuesday won't gonna be another repeat of the Wednesday Night Wars. Things have changed a lot over the past 2 years. WWE's under new ownership. Creative on the main roster in NXT has been on another level. The last time we've had acts that were this hot has been the Attitude Era. When it came to this Tuesday Night War, NXT was ready, willing, and able to win the ratings for the night. And as JR would say, it was bowling shoe ugly. According to the Nielsen ratings, AEW scored around 609,000 total viewers and scored a .26 in the 18 to 49 key demo, while NXT's total viewership almost cracked 1 million with 921,000 viewers and a .30 in the key demographic. But with all things being considered, the true winners of the Tuesday Night War were us wrestling fans. We got 2 stacked shows out of this competition. And you could tell that both companies were intent on bringing the best show they possibly could. But if you know me, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This nicely wrapped, gifted, and sponsored L goes out to the snowman himself, Tony Khan. Now I know what you're gonna say, he's a WWE shield and John, don't pick on AEW. I didn't get a chance to call out all of these delusional, twisted ass fanboys that tried to call Edge a traitor for leaving WWE. I was sick, I'm feeling better, we'll get to them another day. But might I say that I'm feeling fine, fresh, and frisky to go all in on TK right now. Toni. I know it was your birthday and you've got
a lot more fucking money than Jim Crockett did.
And after hearing NXT was loading up with main roster talent and legends, you weren't
not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
Just think about this. You gave us the rated R superstar Adam Copeland's in-ring debut in AEW. Bryan fucking Danielson versus Swerve When I Drive Strickland. Two very unexpected but exciting title changes. A continuation of the best story going in AEW today with MJF and Adam Cole and all those shenanigans. Timeless Toni Storm's silent film debut. And Christian Who's Your Daddy Cage showing us exactly why he is a legend doing the very best work of his entire illustrious career. It was a hell of a show, but you know you won't go win. Your show got bumped to a different night and WWE turned it into a super show. Cody was the general manager. An NXT title match with the greatest anime protagonist Ilja Dragunov taking on the bona fide heat magnet of Dirty Dom Mysterio. Mommy, LA Knight as the guest referee. We got Asuka competing against Roxanne Perez, Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker's corner, Cena and Carmelo Hayes' corner, and The Undertaker excellently closing out the show. It's not the fact that you lost. Anybody that was paying attention and was honest with themselves could see that coming from a mile away. It's the way you were talking so much shit beforehand, and you're still on Twitter or X like a sore loser, still tweeting, complaining. Like, bro, take your L and sit your ass down. This is not a good look. Trying to put together and salvage whatever little stats that literally nobody cares about. There's nothing wrong with promoting and hyping up your own shows and believing that you are the best and celebrating your legitimate wins. But having a bigger bark than you have a bite and letting the competition live rent-free in your heads isn't gonna win you any new fans. You can act tough, Toni, but we all know that you feared for your life against CM Punk. TK, I actually like you. I think you're a good guy, but you get in your own way too much, man. It's time to focus on your own company. Keep further fleshing out these good storylines you've started. These characters, make things more compelling. We gotta address all the attendance issues and how bad these shows with Collision and the ratings with Rampage. Like, there's so much more to be focused on other than Undertaker and Cena stats and trying to shade WWE for not getting 1 million in the Booker of the Year. And now I'm hearing that Collision and SmackDown are gonna go head to head, leading into Full Gear and the build to Survivor Series. Let this be a teaching moment, Toni. Let's not repeat these same mistakes whenever you go head to head with SmackDown, because trust me, that's gonna be a lot worse. I want AEW to thrive. Both WWE, AEW, and the entire wrestling industry thriving leads to more money for the boys and the gals, more exciting TV for us. Just continue to focus on being the best that you can be, stay in your lane, and stop with this, oh, look at me energy that WCW and TNA did. Thank you so much for popping in the cartridge and playing/watching WWE NXT Revenge, the Tuesday Night War. My name is Brandon. We love you guys. And as I always say at the end of these videos, as a tribute to the late great Bray Wyatt, please remember that wrestling is hope.